Hey, good morning, everybody. Sandra here. Thank you for joining me today. I ended my fast yesterday, and today is my first day of the refeed. And so I just wanted to, some people, y'all were saying, well, you've got to document the refeed. So I've been patient. I've had this now for, what, Luis, 20 minutes? Yeah, I've been sitting here with this beautiful glass here of juice for about, can you hear it? For about 20 minutes waiting for the man next door to finish his weed eating. And so it's kind of ironic sitting here with this and can't even drink it after 17 days. But we think he's far enough away now that maybe you can hear me, I hope. Mosquitoes, gnats here this morning, sorry. Okay, so what we have here is, I think it is cucumber and maybe a little bit of celery and an apple to cut the bitterness. So it's got an apple in there for a little bit of sweetness. And so I'm about to take my first sip. I'm nervous. I'm supposed to drink it slowly, sip it, swish it around, almost like chew it, she said. Okay, here we go. I think that's the most delicious thing I've ever had in my life. It's really good. It's really good. I mean, that's really good. I've actually never put apple in any of my my vegetable juices before. Y'all ever put manzana in sus jugos?
I've tried it before.
Yeah, I've never done it before. My roomies are here cheering me on this morning. Caramba. It's really good. It's really, really good. Okay, so it should take me at least 20 minutes to consume that, probably 45. Wanda told me that her first one she couldn't even finish, it was just too much. So while I'm enjoying that, I have just a couple things I want to say. So sorry I don't have my shout outs, my thank yous ready this morning. I've been kind of excited and anxious this morning, putting makeup on for the first time. I forgot my eyeshadow at home. I'm aggravated with myself for leaving that at home. I usually don't use eyeshadow, I just use mascara, but I feel like my face has changed up here for the better, and so I wish now that I did bring the eyeshadow. But let me just go ahead and say, for several years before I became a nutritarian, I started getting concerned about my eyelids. They were getting heavy and they were starting to cover and actually come down to touch my eyelashes, and it was concerning me, and I was so scared that someday they would get so saggy that I would have to have the surgery and have them lifted, because they were just, I thought it was going to start affecting my vision. My friend Rick, who passed away a few years ago, he was getting to the point where he was having trouble seeing because his eyelids were so heavy, and he and I talked about that. That was something that he was considering doing, was having surgery to lift up so he could see, because it was affecting his driving and everything. His eyelids were so heavy, and I was getting to that point where my eyelids were heavy, and it wasn't fun putting eyeshadow on. And then whenever I became a nutritarian, pretty quickly after I ditched, all of the meat and the dairy, the animal products and the dairy and the salt and the oil and the sugar and the processing chemicals in boxed foods and the white flour, my eyes started to brighten up and open up more. And so, I was very happy about that. All the bloating went away in my face, and I just, looked slimmer and healthier. But after this water fast now, which is 17 days, I've noticed even more of a change here. So I'm just happy that I now have a brow line, and I'm excited to start actually, enjoying wearing eyeshadow. So that's something I'm looking forward to. I just wish I'd remembered to pack it. Okay, very quickly, my stats are that 2 days ago I'd hit 104. Yesterday morning I weighed 103.4. And then this morning at 6, I weighed 102.8. And so what I had done was this. When we came home from the Italy trip, I weighed 119.4. And then I went to the NHA conference and I tried to maintain that weight throughout the conference. And then beginning the Sunday of the conference, I stopped limiting portions of my whole grains, my dried fruits, and my healthy fats, my nuts and seeds and avocado. I stopped limiting portions in an effort to just naturally put a couple pounds on as a buffer for this water fast. That may not have been the smartest idea, but that was the way I decided to approach this, to put a couple extra pounds on before the water fast. So that's what I did. So when I got here, I stopped eating at 10 p.m. on a Friday night, and then the next day I didn't eat anything for the flight and all that. And I got here and stepped into the room here and weighed at 2:40 p.m. I weighed 122.8. So I did put on a little bit of extra weight during those 6 days. And so if I weighed 122.8 that day, and then this morning 102.8, so then officially I've lost exactly 20 pounds during my 17-day water fast. And my 17-day water fast has been roughly 419 hours of fasting, if you consider it 9 a.m. this morning. So it's almost 419 hours of fasting. Okay, so that is the stats on that. And then this morning my blood pressure was 105/72, and my pulse, which is normally 45 because I have bradycardia, this morning was 70 because I literally just gotten out of the shower when he came to do my checkup. So my pulse was a little bit elevated more than it has been normally because of that. Okay, so I wanted to go through that. It's actually very, very sweet with the apple in it. Refeed. Let me just say real quick. The most critical part of an extended water fast is to remain doctor monitored daily. And a facility like this is the smartest way to do an extended water fast. Anything more than 4 days should be done in a facility where you can be checked twice daily by a qualified doctor who knows what they're doing. The second most critical part and crucial part of a water fast is your refeed. And I'm probably going to do an entire video on that, but if you refeed by going to Pizza Hut, you're going to be sick as a dog. So what I'm doing here, what they have me doing, is it's going to be 2 days of juice, and then on day 3 is when they begin to reintroduce solid foods, which will be fruits and vegetables. Okay, so that'll be at least a 4-day water fast. All right, so that is the smartest way to do a water fast and to do your refeed. All right, so today I just wanted to say a few things, and I want to keep all of this positive today, and I would like to share with you the benefits of doctor-monitored extended water fasting. And I want to start with an introduction to water fasting. Okay, so this is the part where you don't need to be looking. All I'm going to be doing is just kind of brief, is like reading a few things to you. So at this point you can set the phone down and just listen. Okay, don't sit there wasting your time looking at me talking to you right now. Okay, just go do the dishes and set the phone on the counter, or go fold a load of clothes and just listen. Okay, don't waste your time looking at me. All right, so first let me just say that fasting is as old as mankind. As far back as historians can see, men have been fasting for one reason or another. It seems to be a universal practice. The ancient Greeks were great believers in fasting. Again, I'm so sorry about the weed eating. I would like to read 3 specific quotes from the ancient Greeks. Number 1 from Hippocrates, and this is a direct quote. Everyone has a physician inside him or her. We just have to help it in its work. The natural healing force within each one of us is the greatest force in getting well. Our food should be our medicine. Our medicine should be our food. But to eat when you are sick is to feed your sickness. Okay, second quote from Plutarch. Instead of using medicine, rather fast a day. And Plato. Oh my goodness, people. I thought they were done. Plato. I fast for greater physical and mental efficiency. Well, it's 11 minutes, and y'all are not going to be able to listen to this with all that noise. So this video is just going to be 11, and when it's quiet, I will continue, and I'll share with you. I'm very excited to share with you the benefits of water fasting, and a few more thoughts on water fasting as well, in addition to the benefits. So David Letterman always had his top 10. I have my top 11. I could not cut out one of them. So I have my top 11 benefits of doctor monitored extended water fasting, which I'll share with you when it's quieter in the neighborhood. But in the meantime, I hope everybody has a great day. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Okay? And y'all have a good one, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.